A new proclamation: indefinite control and limited sustenance. The political landscape of the Middle East, ever volatile, witnessed another significant tremor around May 19, 2025. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu made a pivotal announcement. He declared Israel's intention to assume and maintain indefinite security control over the Gaza Strip. This was not a minor policy adjustment. It signaled a potentially long-term strategic shift in Israel's approach to the coastal enclave. The implications of such a declaration are vast, touching upon security, sovereignty, and the daily lives of over 2 million Palestinians residing in Gaza. The international community immediately turned its gaze towards Jerusalem and Gaza, attempting to decipher the full meaning of this move. This assertion of control, however, was accompanied by another development, seemingly contradictory, yet strategically linked. Israel also stated it would permit limited quantities of food and water aid to enter Gaza. For some essential supplies, particularly certain types of food, this marked the first such allowance in several months, according to reports from early May 2025. The decision to allow aid, albeit restricted, appeared to be a calculated measure, perhaps aimed at mitigating some of the harshest international criticisms regarding the humanitarian situation. It presents a complex picture, a tightening of security dominion paired with a carefully controlled opening of humanitarian channels, creating an immediate paradox for observers to analyze. The nature of this indefinite security control remains a subject of intense debate and speculation. Does it mean a full reoccupation with Israeli boots permanently on the ground throughout the Strip? Or does it imply a more flexible, overarching security umbrella, with Israel reserving the right to intervene militarily at will, while perhaps delegating some civil administration? Prime Minister Netanyahu's initial statements focused on the necessity of neutralizing any threats emanating from Gaza, particularly from Hamas. The ambiguity in the term indefinite itself leaves room for various interpretations and, consequently, for widespread apprehension among Palestinians and concern among international actors. The timing of allowing limited aid, specifically food, for the first time in months, as some reports highlighted, is crucial. It came when the humanitarian crisis in Gaza had reached alarming new depths. The decision could be seen as a response to mounting international pressure and the dire warnings from aid organizations about famine-like conditions. Yet the very limitation of this aid, described by humanitarian groups as survival calories, suggests that the primary objective remains security dominance, with humanitarian considerations being secondary, or at least carefully calibrated to not undermine the broader security goals. This duality defines Israel's new stance, a firm grip, with just enough sustenance allowed through to prevent total collapse, perhaps.